Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dartmouth High's favorite news show, DHNN.
On today's episode, we have a preview of the upcoming TED Talks
And highlights of our recent Poetry Out Loud competition.
and movie reviews of Sonic 3,
Weather, lunch,
announcements.
and much more. DHNN starts right now. Hello folks, and welcome back to DHNN. I'm your host, Noah C. Clark,
And I'm Landon Almeida.
and we can't wait to show you this week's episode.
Now it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
We're getting some breaking announcements.
Well, what are you waiting for? Roll the film. Seniors, Dartmouth Finest signups are starting now. QR codes to access the Google Form signups will be displayed on posters around the school. There is also a link posted on Google Classroom. See Mrs. Grieve or Mr. Lima with any questions. Make sure you fill out the sign-up form to be a part of Dartmouth's Finest. Attention all TEDx DHS club members, we will be having a meeting on Tuesday, January 28th during PACE and C18. Please check the Google Classroom for specific information regarding the meeting and for after-school times to work on your presentations. If you are unable to make the meeting, you must speak to either Mrs. Souza, room C6, or Ms. True, room C18. Attention, are you interested in the true crime genre? Did you take true crime investigations and are looking for more? There will be an interest meeting for a potential true crime club on Monday, February 3rd at Ms. Kearney's room C29. All are welcome. Please email Ms. K if you cannot make it.
Chongqing, China has a population of over 31 million people with 5 local hospitals. People in Chongqing get relatively good healthcare with so many hospitals so close.
It's hard for people in Mumbai, India, to get healthcare due to its population. 35% of the people in Mumbai have low access to medical services.
Nigeria, Africa is a poor city that can't afford the proper healthcare for its citizens. Only 3.7% of their money goes into medical funding. There is one doctor for every 2,000 citizens. One way we can stop this is by funding more hospitals in overcrowded cities or in places where there is no close hospital.
One way to donate could be by making a donation to the Red Cross to help people around the world.
Even if it's small, it can make a difference so everybody can get the treatment they need.
I'm cold. We've recently gotten some snowy weather.
I know.
Well, let's head to our 7-day weather forecast to see what's in store.
Hello, I'm Han,
And I'm Faith.
and we're here for 7 days of forecast. On Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with the high degrees of 40 and a low with 24. On Monday, it will be partly cloudy as well with the high of 39 and a low with 34. Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 41 and a low with 17. Wednesday, it will also be partly cloudy with a high of 29 and a low with 16.
On Thursday, it will be mostly sunny with the highest 29 and the lowest 13. On Friday, it will be partially cloudy with the highest 28 and the lowest 16. On Saturday, it will also be partly cloudy with the highest 33 and the lowest 26.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Back
Back
to
to
the
you in the
studio.
studio.
Next up, we have interviews with the TED Talkers.
We asked them some questions about their process. Let's roll the clip.
Ready? Yeah. Okay. What is your name and what grade are you in?
My name's Evan Sargent. I'm 11th grade.
What's your topic?
I'm going to be talking about sustainable architecture
How long have you been preparing?
since the beginning of the school year.
What made you want to talk about this topic?
Last year, as I was watching other people talk about TED Talks, I knew I wanted to do it.
What is the hardest part about getting this presentation ready?
Thinking about presenting it,
Are you nervous to present in front of the whole school?
very.
Thank you for coming on the show to talk today. Good luck with your presentation.
All right, thank you.
My name is Gabby Souza, and I'm here with Emma Tarek, and we're going to interview her about this year's upcoming TED Talks. Emma, what's your topic this year?
My topic this year is the power of song.
And why is this topic important to you?
As a singer, I think it really is something to look into, as when you sing something, it's a lot different from when you say something.
Can you tell us a little more about this topic?
So when you sing something, like say you're singing I love you, and when you say it, it's going to sound very different, and it can even affect the brain.
What's been the hardest part about preparing for this TED Talk?
I think the hardest part was coming up with the topic and researching.
Are you nervous for presenting?
I don't think so.
How are you going to keep your audience engaged?
I think I'm going to open my TED Talk with a song.
Oh, that sounds nice. Would you recommend other people to do TED Talks?
I would. I really do think it is a great thing for people to do to get them up and on stage, and it's also really good for college applications.
Well, thank you for coming to talk to me today. We're looking forward to seeing you perform on March 7th.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Cooking Show. Today, on my right here, I have the Jack, and on the left, I have the Joe. Today, they're going to be cooking for me some steak that is surely going to be marvelous. All right, gentlemen, good luck. Here we have Joe. He's checking the oven to see if there's anything in it. All clear, action. And here we have Jack. He's not even going to bother to check the oven. That is not okay. Cooking up his famous food using a perfect amount of grease. Perfection. And here we have Jack beginning his work on the stove. He's pouring some grease in. It's an absolutely excessive amount of grease. And now he's started a fire. What an absolute travesty. There is no fire extinguisher near Jack in any way, shape, or form. This can only lead to disaster. Awesome. Fire! Here we have Jack cooking up his food. Unfortunately for Jack, he did not roll up his sleeves, and now his sleeve has caught on fire. It is just a mess for the poor chef. And even worse, he's going to wash his hands. When you wash a grease fire, it only makes the fire worse. Outstanding.
Right here, Joe's checking the stove to make sure it's all good. He's using the proper amount of grease, not too much. He has a way to extinguish the fire when needed, and he rolls up his sleeves when he's cooking and washes his hands out.
Recently, the AP English classes memorized poems, and the winners of each class competed in the auditorium.
Here's the story.
I'm Mr. Higgins, and I'll be the MC for the morning. We have 12 contestants here today, 12 brave souls who are going to come up here and recite their poems for you.
Are you packing your bags yet? Don't forget your Sailor Moon jean jacket. Let's wear our Sailor Moon jean jackets while we twirl on this lighter, queer our moon gravity. Let's love each other so good on the moon. Let's love the moon on the moon.
I have stood still and stopped the sound of feet when far away an interrupted cry came over houses from another street, but not to call me back or say goodbye, and further still at an unearthly height when the luminary clock against the sky
They were full of sturdiness and singing. My grandmothers were strong. My grandmothers are full of memories, smelling of soap and onions and wet clay, with veins rolling roughly over quick hands. They have many clean words to say.
So paid out, it shakes me free of its blue dust. I will arrange that river water bottom juice. I conjure my head in the stream and ride with a silk feel of it as my woman bathes me and shaves away the scorn, sponges the grit of solitude from my skin, laves the salt water of self-esteem over my feathering body.
To swallows on the wing, my spirit flew in feathers then. That is so heavy now. And summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow.
That concludes our first round here. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break here for the judges and for the contestants to get everything together. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Last but certainly not least, Mr. Parati and his students went to see Sonic 3.
The movie was a smash hit, making over $300 million in the box office.
But did the TV media students like it? Let's see their reviews.
What the?
Here with May. And I have a question. Did you have fun on the field trip?
Yeah, it was pretty fun hanging out with my friends.
That's cool, that's cool. And what is your favorite Sonic character?
Sonic, of course.
Hello, I'm here with
Mikey.
And what was your favorite part of the movie?
I liked the Eggman and his grandfather bonding montage. It was really funny.
Yeah. And the tree part too. Good, you jumped on it. And did you think it could be better?
I think that Keanu Reeves' voice acting Shadow wasn't great. It could have been better, but other than that, I thought it was a great movie.
Hello, I'm here with
Jelena, Allie.
And I have some questions about the movie theater. What was your favorite part of the movie?
At the end, when they all came together at the end.
That's cool. And what do you rate the movie?
I definitely rate it like a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good.
Do you think it could be better?
Yeah, in some ways.
Hello, I'm here with
Niall.
And I have some questions about the trip. Did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah.
What was your favorite character?
Shadow.
Why is that?
I've always liked Shadow more than Sonic, I guess.
Hello, I'm here with
Noah C. Clark.
Landon.
Okay, and I have some questions about the field trip. What do you think of the plot of the movie?
I think it was the best plot that the trilogy so far has done. I think that they continue to improve on the story and the characters.
I liked it as well. I thought that it was really interesting that they went to London. That was cool.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part of the movie was probably the ending with Dr. Robotnik and Shadow, because I just thought that was just a cool moment for them to do with Jim Carrey's character.
Yeah, that was my favorite part, but I also liked the intro where Dr. Robotnik meets the old guy.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Do you have any feedbacks on the characters?
I wouldn't have too much on the feedback. I think they did the characters very well. I like the relationship between Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. I think they worked it out very well, and I also liked what they did with Shadow. I just kind of wish we spent more time with Shadow and not rush the backstory.
Hello, I'm here with
Mr. Parati.
And I have a question about the field trip. How long have you been bringing students to the AMC movie theater?
So we've been going on the AMC trip for about the past 4 or 5 years now. It started with the film production class. We would only take those students. But now we take all the classes. And I think it's a good opportunity for students to actually see a movie in a movie theater, how it's meant to be seen. Because sometimes we'll watch like film in class, but we're just watching it on TV, and a lot of students have never even been to a movie theater to see an actual film. So I think it's a good opportunity for the kids to go and see that take place in an actual movie theater, and it's a lot of fun as well.
Did you enjoy the movie?
I did. It was a great movie. We watched the first 2 in class to get ready, and then we actually went to the AMC trip to go check it out. Now, the movie was picked overwhelmingly by the students. Actually, the students choose the film that we're going to see. So it was between that and the Mufasa, the Lion King Mufasa film, but Sonic 3 won overwhelmingly to, that's the one they chose to go see.
Yeah, Mikey.
We got a bunch of interesting lunches recently, including some Asian fusion menu items.
Let's see if there are more on the Lunch Show. Monday, January 27th, chicken and waffles. Tuesday, January 28th, chicken tenders. Wednesday, January 29th, Asian special. Thursday, January 30th, BBQ bacon cheeseburger. Friday, January 31st, chicken and cheese quesadilla.
There are many different signs and markings you come across while driving every day. You may not know what some of these signs mean, and their purpose can be a little unclear at times. In this video, we will be explaining different roadway signs, school signs, and pavement markings that you commonly see while walking, biking, or driving. When you are driving, it is important to know that pedestrians have the right of way at any marked crosswalk. If you see a pedestrian is about to cross a crosswalk, you must stop your vehicle and let them go. If you are caught failing to do this in Massachusetts, you will be given a $200 fine. School zone signs are used to warn drivers of an upcoming school zone. When lights in a school zone are flashing, drivers have to drive slower than what the speed limit usually is in that area. This new speed limit will be listed on the sign. If you are caught speeding in a school zone, you could be fined up to $2,500. There is also the possibility of a 6-month life suspension. A school bus sign is used to inform drivers that they are approaching a bus stop where students may be getting off their bus. We hope this video taught you more about signs that could be seen near a school property.
We've reached the end of today's episode.
Thank you so much for watching.
On next week's episode, we will have hockey updates.
And esports news.
And much, much more.
Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to catch DHNN the moment it releases, as well as our other shows.
We've been your hosts. I'm Noah C. Clark.
And I'm Landon Almeida.
And we'll see you next time on DHS's top news show, DHNN.